Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be applications you can apply to your life and a little more in depth about the chapter. We are in Exodus 38 1 through 31. And we see that God gave Moses the plans for the tabernacles, for the ark, and for that all that was to be made. But Moses looked at the people's talents and laid the project out before them. Now Moses helped to encourage the people step by step, and then Aaron's son supervised them. And the congregation worked together to get this project done. God didn't ask Moses to build the tabernacles, but to motivate others to use their talents. And God has given each one of us talents, and we need to look for ways to allow us to use those talents. But we also have to learn to share the workload. We don't have to do it all on our own. And we know the plan, and we need to encourage others to use their talents. So I feel that there are many that are sitting on the sidelines. Some are sitting on the sidelines because they don't want to work. Others, maybe they don't know what their talents are. And in either case, God didn't make us to sit on the sidelines. We are to get in the game and do our part. We're supposed to be part of the victory song when Jesus comes back. And this is something that I struggle with a lot myself. God puts things into my lap, and I plan and I figure out how to do things, but many times I want to do it all on my own. I should encourage others to step up and help me, and when they say no, maybe I should be more persistent on seeing what their talents are and encourage them to use those and put those to good use. So let's look at this on a little smaller scale. Who does all the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry around your house? Now, some of you may say, oh, my husband does all of that. Okay, so then that puts you in the hot seat. So if you are the one that does all the laundry and everything, what is your husband and children doing to help you? If your husband is the one doing all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry, then what are you and your children doing to help your husband? It's very hard and very exhausting to hold somebody's hand step by step in order for them to do something and to make sure that they do it right. So I have been guilty of this as well. My daughter will do the dishes for me and put them up. Only she puts them in the wrong spots. So I have had to learn to say thank you. I appreciate that you are helping me out in this area. And then when she is not looking, I go back and rearrange them and put them in the right spot that they're supposed to be in. My husband is colorblind. So when he tries to help me do the laundry, he mixes in the darks, the whites, and the colors. And so when things come out, they are multicolor sometimes, but they are washed. So I have learned to embrace it and say, thank you for helping me wash the clothes. And then I just throw away the ones that are discolored. And we also know as small children, they need us as their parents and grandparents to Teach them to pick up their toys and to share things. This is not always an easy job to do, but we have to teach our children to have responsibilities even when they're very young. If we allow our teenagers to sit around and play video games all day long outside of going to school, then as they get older, they will not be responsible enough to be able to hold a job and do the things they're supposed to be doing, because we haven't instilled in them a good work ethic. It's been, okay, yeah, sit there, play your video games all day. I'll bring you your food. I will clean your clothes. I will wake you up. You go to school, do what you have to do there, come home and play video games. But if they don't learn some structure and say, okay, yeah, you can play video games for an hour or 2 hours, but after that, now we have to do homework. We have to pick up your room. We have to help do some chores around the house, whatever it may be. But that is instilling some good work ethics in them, and teaching them to balance their play and work. I know when my girls went off to college, they had to buy their own food, make their own food, and do their laundry, do shopping. And this was something that made them grow up really fast in their life. Before they were just thrown out there into the real world and here, this is what you got to do and try to figure it out on your own. So as parents, we need to learn to delegate jobs to other members of our family in our house and in our homes. And then we have to allow them to do it. We have to share the workload with others that live in our house. This way we are not burned out, and we learn to compromise and work with one another as we live together. May God be with you in everything and in every way.